found in all nations, and our greatness is second to none. Our history forever shall be written, how our kings have endured all times. Our people cultured in unity, our hearts beat for the land. Rich culture, stories of heroes, legacies forever be. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be. Unite and stand with each other, forgive and let it go. Together we can stand, come what may. Edo future lies in us. Teach our children to teach their children what our fathers taught. To fear and love the Creator, only then shall we succeed. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful Edo, glorious Edo, stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be.
Tonight, Governor Godwin Obaseki hosts former President Goodluck Jonathan to a state banquet, reaffirms commitments to good governance. Deputy Governor advises youths to support the best governorship candidate in the forthcoming election in the state. And Speaker Edo State House of Assembly cautions security operatives brutalizing innocent citizens. You're on to the EBS Comprehensive News. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on the EBS TV Comprehensive News. I am Gloria Osuma. Edo State Government on Wednesday hosted former President Goodluck Jonathan to a banquet in honor of the Goodluck Jonathan Foundation. Moses Agboma reports that the night featured presentation of Education Legacy Awards to honor organizations, communities and African leaders that have contributed to the advancement of education in the country and Africa. The reports will be brought to you in our subsequent bulletin. Edo State Deputy Governor Engineer Godwin Omobayo has advised youths to look beyond political affiliations and support the best governorship candidate in the forthcoming election in the state. The Deputy Governor gave the advice when he played host to representatives of National Association of Edo State Students, NAES, who gave him an award of excellence as icon of true leadership and patronship. Lucky Binoba reports.
The state deputy governor noted that the support for the best candidate became imperative in order to sustain the developmental strides of Godwin Obaseki-led administration in the best interest of the state. While installing the qualities of the PDP candidate, Dr. Aswa Ighodalo, the deputy governor said that there was no controversy about the fact that the PDP candidate was the best among other candidates vying for the office of the #1 citizen of the state. Ejina Mobayo emphasized that in the interest of oneness and fairness, Aswa Ighodalo from Edo Central should be supported for power rotation among the 3 senatorial districts of the state.
If you look at your ages as students, none of you is more than 32. So if you do an average between maybe 20 to 25, if I'm correct, and the governor has done this deliberately, when there was anytime there's a reason to empower the youth, you see him doing it. So I think we have to thank him for that. Just now, when we had the space for the deputy governor, he thought it wise that the youth of your age, of your orientation, a youth that believe in what you also believe in, that do what you also do, should hold such an exalted in #2 position. I think it's something that is worthy of commendation. The essence of this is to see how we can work together, because we know your strength. National Association of Edo State Students. The forthcoming election is all about Edo State. It's a local election, and we know the implication politically and what you stand for. So, as a politician, that is the first strength. Why you are paying me a visit, I'm also thinking of how to get you involved. So it's a symbiotic relationship, yes, and know what you stand for. I know the multiplier effect of your association. So I'll be needing you closely.
Earlier, National President, National Association of Edo State Students, Comrade Aliu Amuda, and National Coordinator of the group, Comrade Momo Mashood, said their visit was to appreciate the contribution of the Deputy Governor towards nation building. The student representatives were full of praises for the Deputy Governor for his open door policy, immense exposure, wisdom, professionalism, experience, and love for fellow Nigerians towards making the country a better place for all.
For the quality of true leadership which you have demonstrated to the general public of Edo State and your open door policy, we, the National Association of Edo State Students, have decided to come to pay a courtesy visit like this, and to as well use the same opportunity to reward you for the quality of true leadership which you have demonstrated in your capacity to the entire Edo State.
I use this medium, since the press is here, to appreciate the executive governor of the state for the kind gesture he has been executing to the Nigerians all through the 7.5 years.
High point of the visit was the presentation of an award to the Deputy Governor. Lucky Igbinoba, EBS News.
The Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, has cautioned security operatives to be more cautious in crime fighting to avoid victimizing the innocent. Honorable Agbebaku made the announcement during plenary while reacting to the recent maltreatment meted out to one Clement Omohafe, who is a comedian. The report.
The Speaker, Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, who condemned the recent brutalization of the comedian, Mr. Clement Omohafe, said the 8th Assembly disapproves of any attempt to subject any person or group of persons to any form of maltreatment unjustly. He called on security operatives to be sure of the crime or offense committed, as every shabbily dressed person is not necessarily a deviant or suspect. He, however, expressed confidence in the Inspector General of Police in his ability to take charge of crime fighting in Nigeria. Robert Ogbebo, EBS News.
Edo State government has organized a one-day stakeholders engagement roundtable conference for commissioners, members of council and heads and representatives of departments and agencies in the ease of doing business in the state. Convener and Commissioner for Finance, Honorable Adeze Agwele Kalu, stressed the essence of the meeting, highlighting the accomplishments and the need for communication between ministries and the policies that have been put in place to address the ease of doing business. Moses Agboma has more.
The Extra-Ministerial and Agency Stakeholder Conference in Government House, Edo State was designed to brainstorm on how the ease of doing business in the state will benefit investors, small and medium enterprises, and the Edo community at large. It was also an opportunity to discuss how the various MDAs have handled thematic access, skilled workforce, access to finance, infrastructure, and transparency in accessing to information in the state.
The Ministry of Business, Trade and Cooperatives should generate revenue and drive economic growth through policies and programs that make it easier to do business in Edo State and attract investment.
To promote an enabling environment in the transport sector, the government through Edo State Transport Authority is currently carrying out these public transport reforms. Remarkable amongst them is the fact that the government came out with the policy of free bus ride on Edo City Transport Services buses to alleviate the transportation challenges and significantly reduce the cost of transportation.
For us to invest or attract FDIs, two things must happen for the public-private partnership to be successful. One, we have a PPP law, and two, we have a public procurement agency law. We have the
Before now, between 2016 to 2017, they just had only 497 CFOs. Before now, you can pay 500,000 for CFO, you won't get it. But now the cost is 50,000.
Erect a building and you put some equipment there. Those building and equipment alone is not enough. What about the human resource, which is the most critical aspect?
Because it seems that a lot of, Edo people are not aware of what you are doing, even though you are out there, speaking with Edo people.
Edo Trust also handles the result area 3 part of the Energy Cares project for Edo State.
The help desk is there, and we also have an advocacy team that always go out to do electricity education for across those areas.
Commissioner for Physical Planning, Housing, Urban and Regional Development, Honorable Isokeng Omo, and a counterpart from the Ministry of Public Security and Safety, Honorable Kingsley Wagbale, reacted differently for ministries and agencies to address in-house challenges of what is obtainable and what is practicable to avoid activities that will hinder access to information and transparency, and the extra effort required from staff to address certain challenges in the system.
Anything that is available, Mr. Governor has warning. How can it not translate, obviously, to ease of doing business? I think that's the question we should ask ourselves first. Even if I come here and renew my CV of what we've done in physical planning, if somebody walks through my office and wants to get approval, and my staff will ask them for money, will tell them things that are not even, we don't even ask for. They ask them, they hide the files. These are facts.
For us is how do we ensure that Edo is safer? I use the word safer because you have to do a trend analysis. You have to see where we are coming from, where we are now, and where we're going in terms of where we are coming from. Statistically, by the data we keep, there is a remarkable significant difference in where we are 3 years, 2 years, last year, and now.
Commissioner for Finance, Honorable Adaze Agwale Kalu, espoused the essence of the meeting, highlighting the accomplishment of the need for communication between the ministries and the policies that have been put in place to address the ease of doing business for local and foreign investors.
The essence and the function of the council is to support the government and to support and create an enabling environment to ease business in Edo State. For us, the key takeaways from this 3-hour meeting is that there's a need for more communication between the ministries. His Excellency has done so much in ensuring that we ease doing business in Edo State. Now, what is important for us is to engage PEBEC, ensure we meet our SEBA DLIs, is to ensure we make businesses have access to capital.
Edo State, under the leadership of Governor Obaseki, is an advocate of business, and there is no doubt that providing the enabling environment for business to thrive in the state is his utmost priority. Moses Agboma, EBS News.
Governor Godwin Obaseki has been commended for his infrastructural transformation, especially in the area of roads, construction and rehabilitation. Some residents and shop owners on Upper Mission Road Extension gave the commendation while speaking with EBS News over the ongoing reconstruction of a failed portion of the road. Friday Himoto has details.
The ever-busy Upper Mission extension by Ben Imade Junction has been in a deplorable condition since last year. The failed portion of the road, according to investigation, has crippled commercial activities as motorists had resorted to the use of one lane of the road, thereby causing gridlock in the area. As part of the massive road construction work ongoing across Benin Metropolis, the failed portion by Ben Imade Junction Upper Mission Extension, the area is now gradually wearing a new look as the construction work is ongoing. Site engineer of the construction company, Collins Otumobo, said the construction is 90% completed and will be delivered soon.
We are using concrete and reinforcement to tie the road in place of the normal asphalt that most persons are used to. Because this place is a waterlogged section, and asphalt is not always good when it comes to water. The concrete can stay in water for years without being affected by anything. At this session now, we are about 90%. We are almost done with the work.
Some shop owners in Upper Mission Extension commended Governor Godwin Obaseki for the construction of the failed portion of the road and expressed hope that business activities will bounce back soon.
Yeah, it was very bad. Even motorists cannot pass here. Business was down. So we thank God for our governor, Obaseki. It's a wait and see. The day we saw here, they brought walking tools. In fact, we are very, very happy for it.
This road was actually abandoned, you understand? So no motor was being able to pass through. Now, so we feel so excited and happy now that the work is ongoing. It's ongoing now. You can see they are still working here. So I thank the state government, the Governor Obaseki, for well done. So he finally helped us. So we're happy about it.
As it did before, many things they have for especially this walkway here, this one way. Many accidents we all experience for both for this school, for normal people, old people self. Go to the people for this one way. Thank God that there is one at least. Make them see extend and readers and regain this gutter. Make them make sure say everything they remove the thing.
The respondents, however, appealed to the state governments to also help in deseating the side drains on the road towards ensuring free flow of water whenever it rains. Friday Himoto, EBS News.
Against the backdrop of the commissioning of the Edo State Civil Service Secretariat Complex, respondents in Benin City have started assessing the factors responsible for the industrial harmony in Edo State. Correspondent Robert Ubebo, who spoke with some of them, quotes them as commending the state governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, for prioritizing workers' welfare. His report.
The Edo State Civil Service Secretariat Complex, located on Sapele Road in Benin City, was erected by the then administration of late Brigadier General Samuel Osagbovo Ogbamudia. Successive governments in the state have never thought it necessary to reconstruct and even complete a wing of the complex that was abandoned. Rather, they left the various ministries in rented accommodation scattered across Benin City. But when the present administration came on board, Governor Godwin Obaseki swung into action and did not only reconstruct the structures, but he modernized them for the comfort of workers.
As other states were still struggling with paying 28,000 naira minimum wage, some were struggling with 30,000 naira minimum wage, Edo State had been paying 40,000 naira for a very long time. And these are the money that I told you just now, comes way before, or rather not later than 26th of every month. Then, where even the federal government is contemplating what to do with labor, Edo has pronounced for 70,000 naira per month. And not only has it pronounced, Edo has paid 70,000 naira in the last month.
Starting from May, when the governor pronounced that minimum wage in state will now be 70,000. I think an average worker in Edo State saw it as a boost, and they have been very happy about that development.
Apart from infrastructure upgrade, the governor has blocked virtually all leakages for fraudulent practices with the introduction of reforms in the civil service. The paperless operation of the present civil service in Edo State is another reform that has endeared the government to Edo workers. The prompt payment of salaries and monthly pensions, too, has contributed to the harmony between government and workers in Edo State. Edo State government pays its workers 70,000 naira as minimum wage, even when the federal government is still involved in a back-and-forth negotiation with organized labor.
The condition of service is a lot better because of the reform in the Edo State public service. If you go to the various ministries, parastatals and MDAs, they are result-oriented, and the public servants in Edo State are motivated.
Has created, this government per se, have created one of the best working relationships, and that's why you are seeing that business in Edo State is thriving.
The activeness of Edo State government, even when the minimum wage was 30,000, they were paying above that, I think 40 or 40 something thousand minimum wage. And we have seen with the back and forth at the federal negotiation table, Edo State has picked up the government, and their employer, the state government, represented by Mr. Governor, has given them 70,000 above as minimum wage, above whatever other state governments are providing.
The fact that the people are paid as and when due. So when you go to the departments or the ministries, you meet the officers on the ground. They are there to attend to you. So you feel free to come and plan your time. That I can't, when I go to Ministry A, I am going to spend this number of time. And you get there, you spend that same hour, because time is business.
Those who spoke off camera said Edo State government ranks highest in Nigeria in terms of industrial harmony. Robert Ugbebo, EBS News.
You can watch Edo Broadcasting Service on Star Times Channel 113 and Go TV Channel 141. For more news, you can now subscribe to Edo Broadcasting Service on YouTube. You can follow EBS TV and Radio Reloaded on Facebook. Also, follow EBS on X app, Edo Broadcasting Service TV. You can now report motorists driving against traffic one way by recording a video of the vehicle and sending the recorded video to this WhatsApp number 0813-203-0846. You're watching Edo Broadcasting Service Television News, reaching you live from Benin City, Edo State. Still to come, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Olayiwola Afolabi SAN, calls on affluent Nigerians to support the needy in society. Details of this and other reports after the break. Please don't go away.
Iye no mare o wa viu kuse kere gogo luwa ladiando bobo gano tima no wie Nigeria pataki Obi Oba Peter Obi Odiedo lodo yegbe ba Olumide Osaikpofo Akpata bi pedi sera wu giere ukina yena be de Saturday emi no ye Peter Obi rewe ni mane dori ebe yekpetine Orima Olumide Osaikpofo Akpata ne do me na temusayo Peter Obi kere Olumide Osaikpofo Akpata ka motwege omonobanedo orare motwege ibie Labour Party yafe no riredo be ukpe sokpomba number 2 owe Labour Party no re old 70s ba deso edo orakebakpa ori motwelele edo yafe lega runde veri ya sino segene Labour Party redo wagima yafe ladiando kuyan sino segene do nedo mena ma wagumega gbe diga rogo Labour Party o satene o
Admission into Edo State College of Health Sciences and Technology, Edo Cohest, for 2024 academic section is currently ongoing. The admission is into the following schools: School of Environmental Health Sciences, School of Community Health, School of Health Information Management, School of Medical Lab Technician, and School of Pharmacy Technician. The applicant must possess WAEC or NECO O level with at least 5 credits in mathematics, English, biology, chemistry, and physics at not more than 2 sittings and not more than 5 years. No awaiting results. National Diploma applicant must have sat for Joint Admission Matriculation Board (JAM) for 2024. Application opens June 6, 2024 and closes July 6, 2024. The CBT test, which is the computer-based test, is going to hold on the 17th to 19th of July 2024. The venue is Edo State College of Nursing Sciences, Kilometer 6, Sapler Road by Godwin Abbey Road, Benin City, Edo State. The time is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Note, applicants are to print their schedules for the porters. Application fee is 10,500, non-refundable. Beware of scammers and fraudsters, and all application is online. No hard copy forms are available. All payment should be done into Edo State College of Health Sciences and Technology account. Applicant CBT date and time will be forwarded to the email and phone number provided on the application. Please use your personal email address and not that of a business center. For the most accurate and latest information, please visit our website www.edocehst.edostate.gov.ng. For more information, you can call or send a WhatsApp message to 0805 372 3244, and you can call within the hours of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekdays. Edo State College of Health Sciences and Technology, Edo Cohest, knowledge for health. This message is signed by Dr. Moyo Kazim, Provost.
Edo, are you ready for positive change? The Edo State government is calling on you, the champions of a cleaner tomorrow, to support its effort of making Edo State great again. Introducing the Mega Cleanup Program, powered by the Ministry of Environment and Sustainability, supported by all 18 local government councils. Every Monday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., lock your shops and unite in purpose to sanitize your environment, sweep, clear the drains, and gather the waste for waste managers to evacuate. Traders, this is your time to shine. Beautify your surroundings, bag your waste accordingly for a cleaner, greener Edo. Remember, no more waste on road medians. Our streets deserve better outlook. Be warned, Edo State Task Force will be out to arrest dumpers of waste in unauthorized zones. If you are caught, you will be arraigned and prosecuted before a mobile court. Edo State deserves the best, a heaven for investment. A cleaner state will be a testament to our culture and pride. Let's join hands with the Edo State government to make the heartbeat the cleanest state.
Thank you for staying with us. Affluent Nigerians have been called upon to always identify with the needy in their environment so as to give them a sense of belonging. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Olayiwola Afolabi SAN, made the call while celebrating this year's Democracy Day with children of Yoruba and Lawane streets. Oliver Ijugbe has more.
Why many were taking their families to different places to celebrate Democracy Day, and some While many were taking their families to different places to celebrate Democracy Day, and some shutting their doors to the needy, living with them in the same environment, this is not so with a Benin-based senior advocate of Nigeria, Olaniwola Afolabi SAN. To Afolabi SAN, affluent Nigerians should focus on things that will benefit others rather than being self-centered and selfish with what God has done for them. This, according to the learner Sig, informed his decision to take children of Yoruba Street, where he lives, and Lawane Street to Fort Mart to celebrate Democracy Day with them. The whole essence, according to the Ekiti-born senior advocate of Nigeria and philanthropist, is to give the children a sense of belonging.
My aim is just to show that not just you are living in the streets and people don't feel your impact. You lock yourself up in your compound. People don't feel your impact. And that's what I did. I took them, the children, from Yoruba to where I stay, where my office is, and where I also reside, and also from another street, Lawani. I took those children, we went to Fort Mart together, went to join ourselves during the Democracy Day. And just it's a clear sign to others. Let the children where you are staying, let them feel your impact.
Some of the children who were visibly excited expressed gratitude to Olaniwola Afolabi SAN for identifying with them, despite the difference in class, a development they say they will live to cherish.
I want to thank him, I want to appreciate him for all the things that he's doing over years. That God will grant him his heart, provide for him more. So sir, I want to say thank you. Amen.
All the children from Yoruba and Lawane streets taken to Fort Mart by Olaniwola Afolabi SAN went home, assorted items, and prayed God to grant him his heart desires. Oliver Ijogbe, EBS News.
President Bola Tinubu has departed Abuja, the nation's capital, for Lagos State this Friday ahead of the Eid-el-Kabir festival. In a statement on Friday by his spokesman Ajuri Ngelale, Tinubu will observe Eid-el-Kabir in Lagos, where he will also spend the Salah holidays. It added that the president will mark the occasion with prayers and reflection on advancing the transformation of Nigeria in line with his renewed hope agenda. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Shehu Mohammed, has ordered the deployment of over 743 patrol vehicles nationwide to ensure an accident-free Eid-el-Kabir. Mohammed disclosed this during a press conference in Abuja on Friday, noting that the deployment of the Eid-el-Kabir Special Patrol is scheduled to commence on June 14, 2024. Shehu said over 743 patrol vehicles, 184 administrative vehicles, 92 ambulances, 23 tow trucks and 144 motorbikes are being deployed as part of the patrol logistics. He added that a total of 23 help areas have been mobilized to ensure prompt removal of obstructions and rescue operations during the period. The Federal Safety Corps, FRSC, has set over 200 mobile court operations to prosecute traffic offenders during the Eid-el-Kabir Special Patrol operations across the country. The FRSC Corps Marshal Malam Shehu Mohammed made this known during a press briefing on the Corps preparations ahead of the Salah celebration on Friday in Abuja. Mohammed said recent developments on the roads revealed the challenges against the safe use of the highways, which he said the Corps had stepped up in to confront all fronts. He said the challenges include the ugly trend of using trailers and trucks to convey human beings, night trips, fatigue, speed violations, driving under the influence, as well as overloading of vehicles. Organized labor told President Bola Tinubu not to submit any figure for the new minimum wage to the National Assembly without consulting them. They also made it clear that workers would demand payment of minimum wage arrears no matter how long it takes to sign the minimum wage into law. The president of Nigeria Labour Congress NLC, Joe Ajaero, and his counterpart from Trade Union Congress TUC, Festus Osifo, stated this Thursday while speaking on the sidelines of the ongoing International Labour Conference. Ajaero said he expects Tinubu to invite tripartite bodies for a meeting where the ability to pay will be discussed before arriving at a final figure. This week, Organized Labour again insisted on 250,000 naira for the new minimum wage, while the federal government is only willing to go above 60,000 naira. Edo State Police Command has declared missing a 35-year-old Onyeri Tom female who resides at 13 Ahano Street off Apawa Road, Benin City. A statement signed by the command's public relations officer, SP Chidi Wambuzo, says Onyeri Tom, who is 5 feet tall, dark in complexion, has no tribal marks and mentally ill with speech impediment, left home on the 19th of May for an unknown destination and has not returned. Any person with useful information about her whereabouts should contact the nearest police station for a handsome reward or contact the family on GSM number 0806 467 1395 or 0911 838 7428 or police control room phone number 0803 764 6272 or 0807 777 3721. And that was the news. Before we go, be reminded that security is everybody's business. Report any suspicious movements to the relevant security agency. And on behalf of the entire production team, is asking you to have a beautiful weekend. Good night.
This is EBS TV Reloaded.
The other stations are tuned in too.
Ugwe, emi gbe mi kwa se kemi ama oga unyimedi. Bukpo no kedori abraka bugare bi ko ewe ipo ba okago to edo. Adole mana yogo gena ti ewa nuwaga de. Na do gon gena ya ma odionwe. E na wa smart igede no ari odionwe oga unyimedi. E de na hia gon gena. E du sala ne kebe no ipede kesuge wu ki no ge han June. Obukpo na. Gogi we vava van uge kia ya swen bo unyimedi ukpo no kedori abraka bo gada biko ewu ba okago to edu obaga tope ise Ambassador Roland Ogbomo kebe baba ohon kwa ni pe Felix Idemu